Joining us in studio this afternoon to discuss this further is resident political analyst Sfiso Mahlangu. Good afternoon to you, Sfiso. We are expecting that debate to take place today. Just talk us through some of the major expectations.
Good afternoon, Abigail, and good afternoon to all the viewers that watch NN7 throughout the continent. It is going to be a day of drama. The drama will be somewhat subsided, somewhat watered down, because the president will not be attending. However, the president will attend on Thursday morning, and that's when all the flags, the swear words, the insults, the rumors, the slurring will come out. Unfortunately, the discussions, I don't believe, will echo around the SONA speech. In fact, opposition leaders are not going to take the speech into consideration. Economic transformation will not make the agenda of the debate. And you know why? Because they didn't hear it. They did not attend. Some members were thrown out, starting with the leader of the Congress of the People, followed by the EFF, and the DA then later followed in the EFF tune and staged a walkout. For some of us who were there, it wasn't a pretty sight at all. Number one, because the honorable members did not hear the speech, and for that matter, I'm disappointed that they couldn't contribute to the State of the Nation address or to the reply, which should be a discussion on the interaction between the citizens and business, or the interaction between people and the rand, because the debate should speak about radical transformation in an economic sense. So of course they saw it on TV the day after. Late in the evening, they read about the speech, but they were not there to hear it. The speech will definitely border about the military citizens, the protocol and security that was there. They're going to talk about reasons as to why they're thrown out. In fact, they're going to call the president names, and perhaps then that debate will end rather untidily. That is what I expect. The one thing I wish to echo, though, is I was disappointed in Cape Town that the members, the honorable members, didn't hear the president speak because of reasons raised about Nkandla and those other reasons. I really wanted to hear the president speak. It was difficult to in the beginning, but we got to hear what he said after those leaders were removed, because I really believe in transformation, particularly if it's going to be economic transformation. What I would hope to happen today, tomorrow and Thursday is that the honorable members would contribute to the president's speech and echo words that would build the economy, or transact the economy from the old hands of white monopoly capital into the hands of the black citizens of this country who really deserve it, into people who really need to partake in this economy. But we did not see that. And so, of course, our parliament can be robust. Parliament is always robust. In fact, we're not ancient. Many parliaments in the world get robust and sometimes very violent. I do think and believe that those nuances and those actions should be avoided. We're expecting communication that will lead to service delivery. But of course, this is politics, and I'm afraid we won't see much of it today.
So, let's chat a little bit about the economic freedom fighters. They were ejected and escorted, to put it nicely, out of Parliament during the State of the Nation address. They have now been suspended, if I'm correct. Just talk us through those details and what this means for people who have actually voted for the economic freedom fighters and have questions that they want answered. What does that? Where does that leave those South Africans?
They were dejected and rejected from the House of Parliament. But what this means, number one, is that the Madam Speaker, the House of Parliament, has rendered to the Rules Committee. And according to the Rules of Parliament, if you are thrown out or having to be literally taken out of Parliament, you would essentially lose 5 working days. So I know that Ms. Balekambete has taken this up with the Rules Committee. I don't know if the Rules Committee will deal with this, because it has been a toothless dog in the past. So naturally, essentially, according to the rules, those who've been kicked out would have to spend 5 working days outside of the National Assembly. But you might see today that they will be present. Today should be a speech response. It should be rebutting the speaker and to say, hold on, Mr. President, you didn't say this and that. Hold on, Mr. President, I think we should amend this and that, or let's work together in achieving this and that. But we will not see that today because the honorable members were not there. What we're expecting to happen is that they're going to take the president up on his personal, in his personal capacity. There will be the insults that we heard last week. There's going to be swear words and mudslurring. There's going to be political grandstanding, and there will be some cameras there, so we expect the theatrics to come out today. And it's going to almost resemble Thursday. I believe Thursday was a total disaster with Parliament's PR management. I believe Ms. Balekambete delayed in taking action and committing the House to order. I am also very disappointed that the Esidimeni issue took precedence because people wanted a protest. They protested to say, remember the Esidimeni 94. I don't think any of us would forget Esidimeni or would even forget Marikana. My question was to Musi Maimane after SONA. Did the DA go to the homes of those people? Did you even meet them? Did you go and meet the family and hear about their concerns? Well, you did not meet them. So what's this protest about? It is to score political points. I do hope that the SONA can be a reflection to how South Africa charts the way forward in terms of radical economic transformation. I would also like to hear, since this is an economic response, the Minister Pravin Gordhan, although I don't think we'll hear from him, but I really hope that as our Finance Minister, he can create the pattern and the framework to say, we've heard from the President, these are the steps, these are the mechanisms we're going to use to ensure that radical economic transformation comes in our lifetime. But we will not see that. That's very probable. We're going to see political tricks. We're going to see insults and mudslurring. I think that is a disappointment.